This video demonstration is brought to you by the Crafts channel in association with Premo. For more information visit www.sculpey.com. Hi, my name is Kate Hemmings and I'm pleased to welcome you to a very special project video demonstration brought to you by the Crafts channel in association with Premo. I'm joined by Corinne Bradd, who's going to be showing us how to embellish a box frame using Premo. Hi Corinne.
Hello Kate.
This looks absolutely
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
That? It's come out all right actually, hasn't it?
The texture on it and all the detail looks so professional and complicated.
And it's so easy to do. It is really simple to do. Well, I'll start to show you.
Excellent.
First of all, what I've done is I've conditioned some gold Premo. Now what I like about the range of colours that you've got with Premo is you don't just get gold, but you also get 18 karat gold, or you can get antique gold. You know, there's some beautiful colours in the range.
There are so
many.
Great
peacock blues and things like this.
Look at these. I've got some of all the colours here, and there's even glittery ones as well.
Yeah,
which
they
I
are
think
really,
beautiful.
they're lovely. Very fashionable colours again, and the thing, Premo has a very high pigmentation in it. It's a slightly different composition to Sculpey, which is why you've got slightly different colours, but it's also much more durable than Sculpey. So for things like home decoration where things are being handled more, or there's a possibility you might drop it, or for jewellery, it's much stronger, and also it holds detail much better as well.
So for projects
so it's perfect
like
for this, yeah.
it's ideal. Okay.
So we'll start. I've conditioned this gold clay and I've rolled it out to a thickness of about 1 millimetre. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on this frame. Now, what you'll find is with a polished frame is it doesn't quite stick.
Okay.
So I've talked about Bake and Bond before.
You have.
This is a simple adhesive that you can use it to start off with to help the clay stick to your surface. Need a bit more. Let's be a bit more generous with this. But also it helps it adhere even more while it's being baked. So you don't need to cover it completely, but you just need to give it something to hang on to. And just apply it with a brush. And so I'll just do one side of this frame. Oh, it's going to roll on the floor in a minute. You can see it happening, can't you?
Surely not.
No, I'm going to put it there out of reach. So lay your clay onto it, smooth it down, and that has stuck beautifully now.
Just grips it.
Not moving anymore, which is a good thing. And then all you need to do is you can, as you press into the clay, you can see where your lines are. So
Yeah.
just cut away your excess clay. Don't do what I've done in the past, which is actually cut into the frame.
Oh, no. That might spoil it a little bit.
You can cut into the front bit here. Oh.
So you're just cutting away all the excess,
Yeah,
just for a
just
neat
to give a
edge.
nice clean line. And what you would normally do is you'd cover all 4 sides of the frame in the gold clay, and then where you're coming to the joins on the corners, I'm just going to mitre these corners so that it's a neater effect, and it keeps up with the design of the frame anyway. As you put the clay on the other sides, you'd blend it in with your fingertip for a smooth line. And then what you can do, I mean, if you're concerned about the fact that as you're working on the frame, you're going to be pressing into it and making finger marks, you can always part bake this bit first of all. So
and
that
add the detail on
yeah,
later.
add the detail afterwards. Just cover this bit here. And that Bake and Bond, it really just makes it so much better.
Easy to work with as well, because
Yeah.
you know it's going to stay in position.
And the other thing, I mean, it doesn't dry immediately, so it's repositionable. You know, if you have put it on there and you put it in the wrong place, just take it off. It's not going to affect it. It's not going to mark the clay. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. So if you can imagine, the whole of your frame has been covered in gold,
And now we're
part
moving
baked
on.
or otherwise. And then quite simply to make the tiles,
I'm very intrigued about this.
yes, now this is a lovely red.
Beautiful.
This again is Premo. I've rolled it out to about 3 millimetres thick. Okay, lay it on your work surface. This is a silicone grip mat, and again, this is one of the mats that you can bake in the oven. So you
Very
can do,
handy.
you can do the whole work. If if you've got a small work area, you can do everything on this mat and just transfer it straight into the
I
cooker.
like that.
And this is a texture plate that is produced by Sculpey, and this is Chantilly lace. Very
How
nice
pretty.
pattern. You simply lay it onto your Premo, and then you can either roll it over, or I tend to just do it by hand. Press it down well. The harder you press, obviously, the more distinct the image will be. And if you're not sure, you can always just lift up a bit and think, oh, maybe it could do with a bit more.
Yeah, maybe there. I'm going to have a little go as well. I'm getting involved.
Okay, and then just give it a roll over to make sure it is even. Peel this away.
Look at that.
Look at that. And then take a small cutter, cut yourself some tiles. Now I've cut these at an angle,
so
that each
like
one, yeah, you
around.
randomly do it so that each tile is slightly different. Yeah.
Yep.
You would normally cut more out of here.
And then like to get
that shiny effect, if you take some mica powder,
right,
or eyeshadow would do it as well because that's got a high degree of mica in it normally. Just put a little bit on the end of your finger, and while the clay is still unbaked, if you just rub it gently over the top,
you can already see the effect.
Yeah, it highlights the raised areas, but it leaves the embossed, you know, the deeper embossing bits
so you can
clear.
really
So you've got two-tone tiles. Just take the tiles off your work surface. Sometimes it's easier just to take them off with a blade, and then you don't distort them.
Good tip.
And then start from the centre, find your centre mark, and just tamp the tiles down. And the thing, you can press these tiles down quite hard. Well, not really hard.
Don't spoil it.
But you can press them down hard enough without distorting the design because of the consistency of the clay.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's holding the shape very well,
It's holding the shape much, much better. So, and you can curve these to blend in with the frame. Oh, and then you go, oh no, that one's not in the middle, so you can move, you know, you can still reposition them, which is good. And then do the whole of the rest of the frame, and so you end up with something like this. And then we've just painted the inside and put like 3 dimensions. Great thing about box frames, you can get lots of, you know, knickknacks. That's my nan's old watch in there.
Oh, what a lovely idea.
And again, that's not been varnished so that you can see the sheen, but you can varnish the clays as well for a much nicer shine.
Fantastic, that's lovely. Thanks very much, Corinne. That's all we've got time for here today, but do stop by www.sculpey.com for more information and ideas. See you next time.